After we've created jobs, we need to view and then manage those jobs. This is done most easily through either the Job List in Management Studio or through the Job Activity Monitor. You can also run the stored procedure sp_help_job within the MSDB database to get an output of all the jobs and what their current status is. Let's go ahead and look at these three various options within the SQL Server 2012 environment. The first thing is the job list. This provides very basic information to you. You can see a list of jobs in Object Explorer, as well as in the Object Explorer details. All it unfortunately tells you is if the job is running or not. If we refresh, we'll see a new job pop up. If we start this job, we won't see any information within these windows other than the fact that the job exists. Refreshing does not tell us anything new about the job. There's no additional columns that we can show within the Object Explorer either, so there's really nothing else to see here. Where we can see a lot of information is in the Job Activity Monitor here in Object Explorer. If we right-click on it and click on View Job Activity Monitor, we'll see some more information being displayed. We'll see the last time these jobs were run, as well as the next time they're scheduled to be run. In addition, we'll see the last run success, what their current status is, if they're enabled, and what the category is of these jobs. If we double-click on the job, we get the job editor that we saw in the earlier demonstration. This shows us all the same very basic information. Additionally, we can view the history of the job. This will tell us what the status was every time the job step ran for as long as the job information has been stored in the MSDB database. If we click on the plus sign next to when the job was run, we get the history information for each step. We can see the step ID, the server, and the job name, as well as the step name, as well as a lot of other information based on how far over we scroll. We can also see a lot of detailed information at the bottom here, including who ran the job, when it was run, and how long the job step took to run. Back in Management Studio, if we create a new query window, and then switch to the MSDB database, we can use the sp_help_job stored procedure to look at the same information that we saw within the Job Activity Monitor. If we just run the stored procedure without any additional parameters, we'll get all the jobs that are available. If, for example, we want to look at very detailed information about a specific job, we can specify the job ID for that job, and we'll get some additional information about that job. In the first record set, we'll get basic summary information, the same stuff we saw before. The second record set gives us the details about all the steps for this specific job. The third record set gives us any schedule information, while the fourth record set gives us the actual history of this specific job at the actual job level. So in summary, SQL Server Agent is the SQL Server Job Scheduler. This is going to allow you to run a variety of tasks on an automated basis, things like database backups, index maintenance, or just jobs that need to be run and triggered at specific times based on the needs of your application. This is very similar to the Windows Task Scheduler. In fact, on instances that don't have SQL Server Agent, such as the SQL Server Express Edition, you're going to use the Windows Task Scheduler in place of the SQL Server Agent Job Scheduler. When building jobs, they're always going to be run on the local server. The exception to this is when you're using multi-server jobs. Jobs can have one step or many steps, all depending on what your requirements are. Only one job step type can be used per job step. So if you need to run an operating system command and a T-SQL command, you would need to do that as two separate job steps within the same job. Jobs can be run as often or as rarely as you need. I've seen clients set up jobs to run once a month because they need to do beginning of the month processing. I've also seen jobs scheduled to run once every minute to look for errors in an error log table. The number of job step types that you're going to have is going to purely depend on your application's requirements. There's no right or wrong answer as to how many job steps you have or what type they are, as long as they work for the actual application.